guys, how's it going today? How y'all doing? So today we're going to close out our July budget for the first half of the month. We had already gotten paid when we set up this budget, so we knew that that amount was exact. So we will go ahead and write that in there. And we did not receive any extra income, which we don't expect to. So that is where we are with that. Now, this month I think we did pretty good for this first half of the month. We do a lot of sinking fund type things, even though we don't have physical sinking funds for them. So I will explain that as we go. But let's start with Chewy. Chewy was actually $69.10. That is our auto ship for a dog's food. And it won't come out the same day every month because I change the day depending on when they need the food. It can be sooner, it can be later. It depends on how much they eat that month. For Dollar Shave Club, it was $10.70. And then our Spectrum, I wasn't sure about this because they just upped us from our introductory rate. But it was $69.99 and it should stay that way for a while. So that's good. Now we need to add this all up, so let's get our handy dandy calculator. So 6010 plus 1070 plus 69.99, that is 140.79. And then if we subtract that from 937.22, we get 796.43. All right. Let's bring that down here. And I do intend to do this in a different color next time, but this is just what I had right now. Groceries, we did take out 300, so we will put 300 here. Household, we did take out 100, so we'll put 100. Haircuts, the same deal. Pecker's an electronic fund, but we did allocate 70 towards it, and that was what we were actually able to allocate towards it. So I'm gonna put that we did have 70 for there and 100 for gas. These are separate sinking funds. I need to get a cashless tracker for these sinking funds so I can show you guys. But we were under here by about $18 and we were under here by about $20, I'd say. So let's go ahead and add, well, all this is the same. So it is still $585. So if we subtract 796.43, oopsies, minus 585, that gives us 211.43. All right, and then we'll move that up here to 11.43. For vehicle maintenance, we did put 100 in there. For taxes, we were able to put back 30 for that. For my fund money, it was actually 32. And then my husband's fund money ended up with 28. So I had a really stressful day at work and I wanted to get coffee for the next morning. So my husband graciously allowed me to steal 2 of his dollars so that I can get some coffee. So a blessing, that man, I swear. All right, so 100 plus 30 plus 32 plus 28 is the same as it was before. So 190. All right, if we subtract 211.43 from that, that gives us 21.43. All right, and we don't pay extra debt on our normal paychecks because we live off of these paychecks. So that doesn't matter for this paycheck. So that means 21.43. All right, so our rollover then, we're going back to actually put 21.43. And that's 21.43, and that leaves us with a zero-based budget. Awesome. So that's our budget closeout for the first paycheck of July. Now let's get into the budget for the next part of July. So this paycheck is going to be for the 14th through the 30th. Actually, I think the 29th. What day do we get paid? Okay, he gets paid on the 30th. So this will be from the 14th to the 29th. My bad. All right. So our income is Connor's paycheck. Because if you haven't seen any of my other videos, if you're new here, hi. But if you haven't seen any of my other videos, we do live off of my husband's income, and all of my income goes towards debt unless we have extra for sinking funds or something like that. So he will get paid. I think he already did get paid actually. $935.72. So we'll bring that down here. There we go. So we have a lot of bills coming out, but a lot of them are subscriptions, so they're smaller and not as hefty. So our first bill is phones, which we pay to his parents on the 14th of every month, because we are on their phone plan, so that pays them back for our part of the phone plan. And then USAA, which is our renters and car insurance, is due on the 15th, I think. Yes, USAA is due on the 15th, and that is $138.89. All right, and then we have Xbox Live, which is $9.99, and that is due on the 17th. All right, and then we have Verve, which is our anime subscription. Yep, don't judge us. Which is due on the 18th, and that is $9.99 as well. And then we have our Sam's Club yearly subscription is coming out this month, and that is coming out on the 19th, and that is $45. Now that's once a year thing, thank goodness. But we do really enjoy our Sam's Club membership, so I'm not mad about that. And then Hulu, we do pay for the ad-free version because I can't do it. I'm a little impatient sometimes. And then we have Spotify, which I've mentioned before that I love Spotify. And that is $9.99 due on the 22nd. All right, so that's it for our bills. Now for our envelopes. Actually, we got to total our bills first. So $140 plus $138.89 plus $9.99 plus $9.99 plus $45 plus $11.99 plus $9.99. All right, that is $365.85. All right, and that is all of our bills for the month. So these bills plus the bills from this past week are all of the bills we pay. So we're really lucky to have such a low amount of bills in relation to our income. So if we take that and subtract our income for this paycheck, that gives us a leftover of $569.87. All right, so for our envelopes, we will have, let's see, we have groceries, which is gonna get $250. We have gas, which is gonna get another $50. And we have haircuts, which is getting another $15. My husband didn't get a haircut last week, so we actually didn't spend the last money, but we're gonna put enough money in there to where we will have some left over, and that way I can get a haircut when the time comes without having to save extra for it. So we're not doing any more for household. However, we are doing some more for pet care. My dog Remy, our older one, he really needs a grooming. So he's gonna go to a local groomer and get groomed Monday, which will cost, they said about $55, and I always like to tip, so I'm guessing around $60. But anyway, we're going to be putting $70 more into pet care to cover that, and so we can get our little, our puppy's nails trimmed as well. So we're gonna do $250 plus $50 plus $15 plus $70, and that is $385. All right, and if we subtract that from 569.87, we get 184.87. All right. So we're going to move that up here. 184.87. Okay. So now for our sinking funds. So we have, first we're going to do our Dr. Squatch. And we save up a little bit every month for this. It's every 3 months we pay, and they send us 3 months worth of soap. So we save up every month to cover that cost. So that is getting $14. And then we also have my graduation travel sinking fund. I graduate in May, and I'll need some money to go home because we live in Missouri, or we're from Missouri, that's our home, but we live in North Carolina. So it's quite the trek, and I don't know if we're gonna drive or fly yet, so that will vary in the cost. But for graduation travel is getting $90. And then we have clothing. Which is getting $30. And then we have doctor's visit, which is getting $20. I'm hoping to go to the dentist this next month, so hopefully there won't be any copays or anything. We have pretty decent insurance, but I like to be prepared just in case there is a small copay. And then we also have furnishings, which I'm excited to actually be contributing to, because I dislike a lot of our furniture in our house, and I just want to upgrade it a little bit. So, all right, let's do this. 184.87 minus 14 minus 90 minus 30 minus 20 minus 40. What is going on here? All right. 14 plus 90 plus 30 plus 20 plus 40. One sec, guys. You know what I just forgot? We actually have a lot of rollover from last week, last budget. So that's what I forgot to put in here. I was really scared for a second. I was like, how did I do this wrong? But anyway, so we have some rollover from last time. So let's stick that here. We actually had more than I budgeted last time, just because of money we had before we started this type of process. So we actually we didn't budget for it. Or I'm sorry, we are budgeting for it right now. All right, we have 47.69, which actually changes all of these numbers, and I don't have whiteout, so I'm really sorry if this bothers anybody, but I'm gonna have to just cross it out as I go. So that makes 983.41. Okay, so 983.41 minus 569.87. Like I said, guys, we're real here. Or I'm sorry. See? We're very real here. Everyone makes mistakes in their budgeting, and sometimes you feel really silly for making those mistakes, but it's important that you catch them, and that makes you a better budgeter in the future. So it is absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. So 385, and that leaves us with 232.56. All right. And I'm not going to update the leftovers because that's too much. All right, minus the 194 leaves us with 38.56. And what we're going to do here is, it's not extra debt, definitely not that. But for extra savings, it's not going to be savings really, but it's just going to be extra this time. My husband drinks water by the gallon. He drinks at least a gallon a day, and he wants to get a new, we've just been buying plastic gallons of water for a long time and just replacing them as they get old. But we want to get him a gallon jug that is metal. That way we don't have to keep replacing it, and he'll have that for a long, long time. So yeah, so that we're gonna pull $30 from our budget for, and then we might take some money from household that we had left and put it towards that. But we'll get into that when we get to the cash stuffing. So we're going to do, leftover here is $38.56, and 30 of that is, oh my goodness, 30 of that is gonna go to Connor, and rollover is going to get $8.56. Like I said, guys, I'm still learning this workbook, so it can be a little challenging at times, but we will get there together and figure this thing out. I am really enjoying it though. I really like it a lot. So we will get into cash stuffing now. So now we're gonna do our envelopes. So we have groceries. We have gas, or I'm sorry, we don't do gas in cash, my bad. We have haircuts, and we have clothing is a cash sinking fund, so we're gonna pull some out for that. And then furnishings is also a cash sinking fund, so we're gonna pull some out for that. All right, so for groceries, we need $2.50. For haircuts, we need $15. For clothing, we need $30, and for furnishings we need $40. All right, the rest of those are electronic sinking funds and envelopes. So, all right, so we're gonna do 1s, 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s. Paycheck date is the 14th. All right, so for groceries, we're gonna do 550s. That makes $2.50. For haircuts, we're going to do 1.5 and 1.10. Clothing, we're going to do 1.10 and 1.20. And then furnishings, we're going to do 2.20s. So let's add this all up. If you guys have ever wondered how this happens and how budgeters figure this out, this is exactly how. You just break it down into the denominations you need and pray that you can get those denominations. So we have, the total count is 5 50s, which is a value of $2.50. 20s, we need 3, which is a value of $60. 10s, we need 2, which is a value of $20. And 5s, we need 1, which is a value of $5. Now, if we add up $2.50 plus 15 plus 30 plus 40, that gives us $3.35. So the amount we pull out, this amount should be equal to that. So we're gonna do 5 plus 20 plus 60 plus $2.50, and that's $3.35. So we are good on that, guys. All right, now for our money thought for this week, let's think. I want our money thought for this week to be mindful of the budget, but don't forget to enjoy life. And our priority goal for this pay period is, once again, to stay in budget. I think we're pretty decent at staying in budget, but it always has to be on our minds. That way we do it. So now we will get into cash stuffing. All right, guys, I have it all set up here, so let's get to stuffing. So first we need to see what we have left in our sinking funds, or sorry, our cash envelopes and our sinking funds. So for groceries, we did spend almost all of our groceries. We have $10 left. And honestly, guys, I'm going to leave that in there because it's our monthly budgeted amount that we're going off of until we get good at what we need per week. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left, and that is what we're going to keep in there. We are also adding $250 to our grocery envelope. So we have 50, 1, 50, 2, 50. Now these are like fresh out of the ATM. This is like new money and it feels new, guys, which makes it kind of hard to count, honestly. So we're gonna stick our older money on there, on top of it, and we're gonna make sure they're all facing the same way. That way it doesn't bother me. All right. So let's count our totals. 51, 52, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So we have $260 left for groceries for the whole month, which is great. That should be fine. All right, so we're gonna stick that in there. And I'll update my trackers later, guys. I don't wanna make y'all sit through that. So there's our grocery sinking fund done. Household, we're not stuffing this week, but let's see, or this paycheck, but let's see how much we have left. We did spend quite a bit, I know, so we have $32 left. Now, because of what I told you guys about my husband needing that water bottle, we're actually going to take $30 from here and set it aside. So 25, 30. So this money is going to be set aside for my husband. We're going to deposit it in the bank and basically add it to his fund money, and then the rest of the money he needs for that jug is gonna come from there. So we're gonna set this to the side for that. All right, so that actually leaves us with $2 whole in our household fund, which is fine. At the end of the month, if we don't use this, we will put it towards a sinking fund. But for now, we will put it back in there, and that is our household fund. So my fund money, there's no cash in here, and I actually spent all my fund money already. I got coffee, and I spent some on hard candy, and the rest went to Etsy for stickers. So I can't wait to get those and show you guys what I got. But yeah, that's the update on this envelope. All right, for haircuts, my husband actually didn't get a haircut this last few weeks. So we still have $15 in here. So 5, 10, 15. So we're going to add another 15. And when I went to get cash, the ATM wouldn't give me exactly what I needed. So I had to go to Walmart and break a 50, and the cashier didn't have any 10s. So we have a lot of 5s, but that's fine. Whatever works, you know, we'll make it work. So we're adding another 5, 10, 15 to this stack, which should give us 30 in this sinking fund, or this envelope. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, ma'am. All right, so we're gonna throw her back in there. All right, and that is our haircut envelope. Now, vehicle maintenance didn't get any more, and we didn't spend any, so let's just go ahead and count this real quick. So we have 51, 52, 50, 70, 90, 310, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So still 330, which is good. That should be plenty to cover the repair we need. So that is our vehicle maintenance fund. And then clothing is actually gonna get $30 today. I'm very excited about that. So it's going to get a 20 and 2 5s. So that gives us 25, 30. Very happy about that. I need more clothes for work. And I'm sure my husband would like a new shirt at some point. I don't know, maybe. So let's get her in here if the envelope will cooperate. Here we go. Oh, nope, there we don't go. All right, so there is our clothing sinking fund. And then our furnishing sinking fund, which I'm super excited about because I do not like most of our furnishings in our house, has nothing in it right now except the tracker, which is sad. But we are going to put $40 towards it. And as you can see, 20, 40. So I'm really excited about this because I need better furniture. I want to love my house, and part of that is loving the pieces of furniture that are in it. So, furnishings. Also, if you see any paint specks on my hands, it's because I was working on that table today from my vlog a few weeks ago. We are now at the top coat stages, so we're putting that final sealing coat on it, and it should be done, God willing, by like Monday. But yeah. So, those were all of our sinking funds and cash envelopes, guys. I'm really excited about how well this is going. I really enjoy using the cash. It makes me feel like I'm in control of my money, and that's what we want. And so I want to thank you guys for being here for this video. I know it's a little bit of a long one, but hopefully it was a good one for you guys. And we will do a weekly check-in very soon. So I hope you guys will stick around for that. And thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.